Hi everyone. So I just thought I'd share with everybody that I got accepted to Columbia University at their School of General Studies. And I'm going to be reading to you the essay I wrote that got me admitted. And then at the end, I'm going to share a few tips that might help you in your admissions process if you are looking to get acceptance in Ivy. And for those of you who don't know, I actually am a felon. I have a class 2 armed robbery that I got 1 month after my 16th birthday. And if I could get accepted to an Ivy League, so can you. So my essay is called My Name is 241732. 241732, the six-digit number that I have been associated with for 16 years. This is my Arizona Department of Corrections inmate number. It was randomly assigned to me when I was charged as an adult for being present during an armed robbery 1 month after my 16th birthday. Now, after 10 years of freedom, I have successfully triumphed over all recidivism statistics. Tasks such as getting a place to live in my name, obtaining gainful employment, and building credit were beyond challenging upon my release. I have had to work hard to overcome the negative stigmas associated with being a convicted felon. I persisted through rejection after disheartening rejection, fueled by nothing more than my sheer ambition and determination to be the person that I knew I could someday become. There are many goals that I have accomplished in these last 10 years for me to be proud of, but the last one I have yet to achieve is the one that means the most to me: graduating with a bachelor's degree. I moved to New York City in 2020 with one goal in mind: go to college to study music. I chose to attend LaGuardia Community College because it offered my program of interest. However, after attending for 2 years, I admired the brilliant staff that I have learned so much from, and I have enjoyed interacting with a diverse student population. I have remained disciplined and organized with my time, and have held steadfast to my ambitions with the end goal in sight by adhering to the lists and goals I have made for myself. Even with my intense time constraints, I meet all the deadlines that are expected of me. I'm a full-time employee and a full-time student. Although my job is flexible with my school schedule, I am barely able to support myself. I'm a single woman living alone in New York City. I live paycheck to paycheck, and yet resiliently, I am holding on to my dreams, which are just within reach. I am diligently demonstrating that I am taking my education seriously by thriving in a classroom setting, by always volunteering first to participate in classroom discussions, asking for help and helping others, and by placing my education as my number one priority above all else. I have not only made the Dean's List every semester, but I also have immersed myself in student social activities. I'm an active member of Phi Theta Kappa, Honor Society Advisory Committee, and Music Recording Club. The academic recognitions that have been granted to me have made me eager to challenge myself even further by enrolling in honors classes. Participation in honors classes has added to my success and educational fulfillment. It has been reassuring to realize that I do belong among intellectuals and that I am a great candidate for this transfer program. It has been my lifelong dream of working in the music industry, and I am finally in a position where I can pursue my goal of graduating with a college degree in music. Only 2% of music producers are women, and furthermore, only 0.007% are women of color like me. To this day, no woman has ever won a Grammy for Producer of the Year non-classical, with only 8 women nominated for this category since inception. I hope to eventually work in a recording studio and be around fellow artistic types and like-minded individuals. With those accomplishments, I can continue to be a shining example of the prison reform movement and a reminder that people deserve second chances. I would like to eventually start a foundation to help at-risk youth once I am more established with my career and be a positive role model for teenagers. Even though I'm a non-traditional student, I am still a remarkable candidate because I have demonstrated resilience, determination, intellect, tenacity, and integrity. Admittedly, I still have so much to learn. I have exhausted all the resources available to me, and I have an innate desire to challenge myself even further. I embrace my past because it has made me appreciate everything that I have had to work hard for so much more than if all the accomplishments in my life had all been handed to me. When I finally graduate with a bachelor's degree, instead of being associated with my Arizona DOC number, I would finally have the opportunity to someday be known by a name instead of a number altogether. Jessence, the producer. So that was my essay. And if anyone is interested in attending an Ivy League, I would suggest being yourself in the essay, being vulnerable, and also when you're writing about yourself or your past, or you want to write about something that makes you stand out, and then also write how you overcame obstacles, and then what you plan to do in the future, how you plan to help others in the future. And a lot of information I got was from Scholarship Guru on Instagram. I followed her like crazy, and not only did I get accepted into Columbia, but I also was a winner of the Jack Kent Cooke Scholarship, and I wrote something very similar for the essay questions to get the Jack Kent Cooke Scholarship, which is a full ride scholarship, $55,000 a year for 2 or 3 years, depending on how long it takes me to graduate. And that's pretty much the advice I got from the Scholarship Guru, and it worked for me. So good luck, guys.